Hey everybody, Matt in the Eastwood Garage doing another live tech session for you guys. Today we are going to be doing a quick one on some Eastwood Pearls and Flakes. If you guys would like to ask questions about custom paint work, we got the man, the myth, Scotty C over here.
Yep, I'm over here on Facebook and on YouTube, so make sure while you're tuning in, you check out. If you've got some questions, we can answer them here live. I can shoot them over to Matt, so make sure you tune in and check out our Flakes and Pearls.
So yeah, make sure you guys are dropping some comments in there. Scott has a pretty good paint background, so he's really well versed in doing a lot of this type of work. So today we're just going to make you guys aware of our custom paint niche that we have. We have a whole line of flakes and pearls that can actually be mixed in as you're painting to can give you custom effects. So this is an actual additive that you're going to put in. So if you want to make your paint have an extra pop to it, you can actually add this. So we'll get a shot in here, a close-up of one of our flakes. This one here is our Lake Pipe Orange Holographic Flakes. Say that 10 times fast. So we're going to get in close on there, and you can see the flake that's in there. Pretty big flake, and you can see the shimmer. Look at that, man. So this stuff is going to be used, I mean, generally you're going to use it sparingly if you're trying to do something that's a little more reserved. If you're trying to get that really crazy pop and you want a heavy metal flake, you can add the flakes or the pearls to your desired effect. So you definitely want to do some test panels to spray it out. What you're going to use to actually put it in is we have our inner coat clear here. So what this is kind of like, it's going to be like a three-step process basically. So you're going to be doing your base coat, you're going to use your inner coat clear here where you can actually mix in your flake or pearl to your desired ratio, and you're going to spray that on. Then from there is where you're going to actually put your normal clear coat on. So this is a question we seem to get a lot. People ask if they put it in the base coat or when they do it. Best time to do this is in the inner coat clear here. So you can buy the gallons of this we have available, so you can mix that right in and you can get the desired effect that you want. Now we have some really nice shots from some other videos that we've done where we sprayed some other parts to give you guys an idea of what you can do. We're also using some of our Candeez paints as well that you can find. And this is a helmet that we did. You can see with custom line work done on it and designs, and you can really see the flake there, the different flakes. And this is also a skateboard deck that we did as well, so you can see that. So that just gives you an idea of what you can do with the flakes and pearls to get the custom effect that you want. And you can do anything from a small panel all the way up to the whole roof or the whole car if you'd like to do that either way. Do we have any questions at all so far?
We got one that they asked about. It's actually a little bit different of a product, but it's still the same concept. On like our Tropical Sunset Orange, they asked what would happen if you didn't put it over a white base. We have a handful of colors that are kind of similar to this, where they're a tri-stage. They're going to be a transparent stage, so if you were to put them over just a straight primer, you'd wind up seeing the primer through and it's not going to be a desired effect. So that's something to certainly keep in mind. And one other quick tech tip for these pearls and stuff, Matt had said you want to experiment with them. So there's something that you can be made called a letdown panel where you're actually going to spray your base color and then you're going to let it flash off and you're going to put tape like shingles, leaving one little section exposed so you can put one coat of your pearl or your flakes, let it flash off, pull a piece of tape. You can continue to do that until all your tape is gone, at which point now you can very quickly see what it looks like with one coat of pearl or say 7 coats of pearl. Because there's nothing worse than if you were to do your actual car, put a second coat on and say, hey, I think I want a little bit more pearl, put a third coat on and say, I don't really like the way this is. So with a letdown panel, you can make it really quickly in your garage and instantly out in the sun, you can pick what you want. So when you recreate it on the car, it's going to look the same.
Yeah, that's a great one. Testing is the key if you guys are doing this stuff at home for sure. And I mean, this is what the pros do as well. They're making these panels so that everybody can, you know, even the customer, they can show it to you and see what it looks like. And as Scott mentioned, it's the same with the flakes and even the Candeez. Make sure you're careful with what you're putting down even for the color of your primer. If you're doing something like you're putting a black primer down, that could change the actual look of your final product in the end. So you definitely want to think about that all the way from the primer stage all the way up. So again, we're talking about our flake and pearl that can actually be mixed in with an inner coat clear and sprayed over your base coat. So we'll get another shot close up so people can see that might have missed it. This one here is our sapphire blue holographic flakes. This is good stuff here. So it's like a medium-sized flake here in this. Some of our flakes are larger than others. This one's probably what I would say a medium-sized flake. So it isn't quite the bass boat effect, but this, because it's the holographic, is going to definitely give a crazy look to it. This is great for doing custom effects or details on a panel. This is really cool. So you can get all these different colors. We have the link in the comments there that you guys can view. You can go right on our website and see our custom section, or you can go right on the homepage and in our paint section, our paints and coatings, there's a custom section, and you can look through there and see all the different colors in there for Candeez paint, or also if you're doing the pearls and flakes as well. Any other questions before I go?
No, we're good on that. I mean, just one thing that's neat with these colors is they are, custom, so the sky's the limit. You can do a little bit of everything, so it just comes down to experimentation. Another quick thing too, with the inner coat clear, make sure when you're done with any of this that you do put a standard clear over top of it. It's going to lock down those flakes and those pearls so none of them are exposed to the surface. Plus, the inner coat isn't designed to have the UV protection because it is designed to be an inner coat clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see guys doing five coats of clear, to get that build quality for doing the big flake, because you're gonna wet sand and buff it still. So you want to get enough build, like Scott's mentioning, to cover your flake or your pearl, but then also give you enough to actually sand it and buff it and get that nice deep look to it. So that's all we got for questions today.
Yep, we're good.
So that's all I got today, guys. Again, make sure you check out our custom flakes and pearls and the inner coat clear, so you guys can do some nice custom work, and this stuff is really, really affordable. If any of you guys have ever messed with pearls, flakes, or candy paint, you know that it gets expensive really, really quick, and our stuff is pretty darn affordable and has some, we've had great experiences with this and get some good effects. So that's all I got for today, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you're joining us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're doing live tech sessions. And also every day, if you guys are interested in what deals we're running for the day, we do a daily deal at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you give you guys our daily deal that's only good for that day. So make sure you check us then. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.